Kaya pala menoazo, maut pala. Latawian, glayi, yen el shat, yen Esto'k Gna, yen somisek, nenapale yen yabes. I thank you very much for being here this morning. Good morning. I am Dr. Christopher Basaldú. I'm a member of the Carrizo Comecrudo tribe. I am Esto'k Gna. In our language, we call ourselves human beings. Our lands are traditional lands are most of Texas, Tamaulipas, Nuevo León, Coahuila, so northern Mexico and Texas. And right now, the FERC, which has caused a lot of harm in a lot of our communities, one of the things the FERC has done is permitted natural gas, fracked gas projects at the port of Brownsville, right there on the border. And the DC Circuit Court of Appeals on August 6th canceled the FERC permits for the Rio Grande LNG project, the Texas LNG project, and the Rio Bravo pipeline. So that's a legal victory that sets a good precedent, but FERC is still allowing, through their inaction, they are allowing Rio Grande LNG to continue the destruction of precious wetlands and sacred lands sacred to the Carrizo Comecrudo tribe. The FERC could, right now, pick up the phone and tell the company Next Decade to stop their destruction of the land and halt their project because they do not have a permit. Their permit has been canceled by the DC Circuit Court. But FERC has not told them to stop, so they have not stopped building. They have not stopped destroying the land. So how do we as people who fight back do everything right and actually win a case at the appellate court, and still these companies are allowed to destroy our environment and our lands? FERC must immediately, today, issue an order to Rio Grande LNG to stop its progress. Texas LNG yesterday just announced FID, final investment decision, because it got another contract. Texas LNG, if it's allowed to destroy the land, destroy wetlands, will also destroy a sacred site, which is also an archaeological site with the National Register of Historic Places. So the government knows about it, and the government doesn't care. It wants to continue native and indigenous genocide by destroying our sacred sites, allowing fossil fuel industries to colonize our land and murder our bodies just for the sake of a few rich people getting richer. If Texas LNG moves forward, it would destroy a sacred site, one of the few left after so many centuries of invasion and genocide by Texas and by the United States. Texas LNG has no permit. It has been canceled. The DC Court of Appeals canceled FERC's permits because the FERC did such a horrible job in its review. It was so wrong that the court canceled these permits. And yet, Texas LNG announces FID yesterday, claiming it's going to move forward, is still making contracts, and Rio Grande LNG has not stopped bulldozing. What are we going to do when we actually win and the government allows all of this destruction to continue? I'll let you know. The government wants us dead for their money. Remember that and fight like hell for your lives and your families. Kaya mapayasal.